Hi, my name is James Brown, and this is. How am I supposed to look? I'm looking at the camera for this one. Hi, my name is James Brown, and this is my Who Am I as a. Got a text message. Take 3. Hi, my name is James Brown, and this is my Who Am I as a filmmaker. Nailed it. I nailed it that time. I've always thought of myself as a creative person, and I don't know, yeah, I just love to create. When I first got to Full Sail, I thought I wanted to be this big, like, feature film director and stuff like that. And the further I've gone through the program, the more I realize I kind of want to dive into cinematography. I kind of want to, dive into all these different lanes, and I want to be able to do everything. I want to be able to talk the language and communicate to people in every department. I want to be able to say that, yeah, I DP'd this big time film. I did sound for this big time film, or even small indie film in Sundance. I want to be able to say I calibrated this, or I did all this. But most of all, I want to have fun, because life is too short not to have fun. I want that to be the driving process behind everything I do. I want that to be my goal. So who am I as a filmmaker? I don't understand the question. I don't know. So who am I as a filmmaker? I'm awesome. That's who I am as a filmmaker.
Hi, and welcome to the FwdProgress Show. I am your host, Deanna Brown, and thank you so much for coming and joining us. Today, I have 2 awesome guests with me. I have Miss Cheryl Clark, who is are you a native San Antonian?
Not actually. I'm originally from that windy city, Chicago.
Yes. Well, you are an all-around actress, and I am very proud of you to have you here today. And then, thank you.
Thank you.
And then we have James D. Brown. He is an all-around filmmaker. That's what we're going to call you. You're a filmmaker, writer, producer. Yep. And editor on this project that we've been working on. So thank you guys so much for coming to the show.
Happy to be here.
Thank you. Well, Cheryl, I want to start with you. I am so very, very impressed with just who you are. You inspire me. I met you a year ago, was it? Only a year ago?
It's been a little over a year.
A little over a year. You auditioned for our Grandma's play, and you won the role, and you played Grandma's in our play in 2000. And you played Big Mama in 2016? 17, right, in 2017.
And
go ahead.
That was, I believe, I've said it often, I've spoken of divine connections.
Yes.
And I really believe that was because I auditioned right before I was going out of town.
Mm-hmm.
And while I was away, a tragedy occurred in my family that affected us deeply. One of my grandchildren's mothers was killed. And so when I got back from the trip, I hadn't seen anything about the audition. I was hoping I would hear something, and then I did.
Yes.
And it was very therapeutic to be a part of that production because I was dealing with the grief of having lost my grandson's mother, and the play, the script, actually was dealing with a lot of the different reasons why grandchildren are being raised by their grandparents.
Yes.
So it helped me a lot because
I'm so
it
grateful.
ministered to me. And that's why I believe in divine connections. I was brought to this time and place for this time.
Your role that you played in that film, in that play, was directly in direct correlation with what was happening in your life.
Exactly.
And we didn't have a clue.
We never even knew each other.
You know, and so I agree with you. I believe in that divine connection. I believe sometimes that when we as writers, we're writing from an experience, but the actor who comes along, we never know the experience they bring with them. So I'm grateful to be able to provide that opportunity and platform for you.
And I appreciate it more than I can ever say.
Oh.
It also, what we're doing now with Forward Progress.
The Dream to Screen,
and
come on.
Dream to Screen, it's just bringing out the passion that I never even understood years ago. Why I love to perform and how God placed me in this situation at this time. As you're spearheading this talent promotion and allowing people like me to live their dream.
Awesome.
I love taking the pages or the words off a page and bringing them to life.
You do a great job. Oh my God, you do a great
And I
job.
specifically love being a part of this positive movement that you're spearheading, actually.
Thank you.
Because we do films that are meaningful. We do projects that speak to what people are living.
Yes.
So
That's
I'm
so
grateful
true.
that you thought I should be a part of it. And to actually be the oldest member.
I'm not joking. I say it all the time,
They
and I'm so
accepted me,
grateful.
guys.
I'm so grateful that you don't mind telling it, because that's a part of my tagline: Dream to Screen, page to stage. But you can make forward progress at any age. And Cheryl, I'm telling you, you are living proof. You are 73 years old.
Couple of months it'll be 74, but
Come
who's
on.
counting? I feel that I'm ageless, and I want to represent that to my generation that's still here, because there's a lot of us.
And there's a lot to still be done. And
Right, there's a lot of work still to be done, so I don't want to be in my rocking chair just yet.
I'm so proud of you. Well, JB, you have also been a part of the Dream to Screen, and you've had the pleasure of filming and editing some scenes that Cheryl has been in.
I have.
So how do you feel about Cheryl in her stage as an actor? Give us some of your feedback.
Well, I wasn't around for the I think Grandma's was the
Play,
first thing
right.
you guys worked on. So I can't tell you too much about growth, but just from what I've seen editing and going through, you do a great job of just finding the character, and you say so much more than what the lines you're saying, just in the way you do things, or certain maybe tics your character might have in the way you throw them around. That's just some of the things I've noticed, and it's been really enjoyable editing you guys and putting stuff together.
Thank you.
And so thank you so much for that, James. I really want to cut to some of the editing that you've done for Dream to Screen that features Cheryl in this first season. It has been amazing, Cheryl, to work with you. I want everyone to see the work that you've been doing. And if they want to reach out to you for auditions or do any work, where can they reach you at? On Facebook?
Yes, you can find me under actress Cheryl Clark.
Actress Cheryl Clark on Facebook.
On Facebook.
Look at that.
Or
On Forward Progress too.
on Forward
On
Progress as well, and on Dream to Screen.
Yes, ma'am.
So any of those.
So, no, without further ado, this is editing by James Brown for our Dream to Screen program featuring Miss Cheryl Clark. Check it out.
Here. I have had a long shift. After a long shift, there is much bloodshed. I have administered several injections, and it's for the good of the patients.
Do you know Sage Hernandez? She was a patient at your facility.
Yes, that's the operative word, was.
Where were you between the hours of 6 p.m. and 7 p.m.?
I was in the operating room.
Operating on whom?
Sage.
What was her procedure?
she had been admitted for mental problems, and so we did a brain inventory.
Define inventory.
We opened her cranium and examined it. Now, it's possible she might have been under too much anesthesia. When I left, she was breathing. Where's my Snapple? I was trying to take my pills and I need that Snapple.
Oh, that was yours?
You took it? What gave you the right to go in my refrigerator and take it?
Well,
That's stealing. You don't live here. Who says you live here? Where's your mother?
And my mother just left.
Oh my God. You gotta understand one thing. You do not live here. I'm just watching you till she gets back. Now I gotta get on my clothes and go down here and get me something else to drink to take my blood pressure pills. What time are they arriving?
Mama, Olivia is not coming.
They said they were coming today. I sure hope they don't miss that turn. I told your father to post a sign there so that people would know. Ava, read the letter again. Maybe she says what time they'll be here.
Olivia's gone.
I want them to get here before sundown.
Mama, please.
Ava, read the letter again.
Stop it. Stop it. Olivia is dead.
Olivia, is that you? Oh, my baby.
No, Mama. It's me, Ava.
Hi, and welcome to the Forward Progress Show. Welcome back. Our guest, Cheryl Clark, that was amazing. I'm telling y'all, look her up on Facebook, actress Cheryl Clark. She is amazing. If you need her in any of your films, you can call her or you can reach out to FwdProgress2.com or FwdProgress2@gmail. Call us, we'll call her. She is an amazing actress and you will not be disappointed.
I can't wait to work with her. I actually get to work with her this weekend on Breaking Brokenness.
She's going to play my mother-in-law.
Yeah, she plays the mother-in-law who's the keeper of secrets.
Yes.
And she's a handful.
She is a
wonderful actress.
I'm looking for
Filmmakers, look her up.
Look her up. Cheryl Clark. You got that? Now, moving to the next young man here. We want to highlight you for a moment, sir. Your name is James Brown, and we are so proud of you. You are our first arrow of Forward Progress. Basically, this whole project, this whole program has been built around the desire for young people to be in the entertainment industry and some of the things that we've been able to work with you throughout the years. I think we met these guys when you were about 16, 17. Mm-hmm. And man, he was a consummate. He was a total professional at all times. Consummate.
There's an M in somewhere.
He was very confident young man.
Just change the word.
I did. And these mentors came along, and again, we came in, we didn't know. We just had a dream and let's make movies. And this guy is a researcher. He will find out how to get it done. And so I'm really, really proud of you. And I wanted to highlight you in this moment because, again, you're what is it called when you're the first subject of a program? Mm-hmm. And the amount of progress that you have made.
It's usually called
subject one.
It's usually called a failed experiment, but
well, in your case, you're a success. You are a success.
We love him.
I want to name off some of the things that you do. Like, I know that you write music, you produce music, you write films, you are a cinematographer, and these are not just titles, these are things that you've actually done. DP, and we have recently experienced your editing skills, which we just saw. 2.5 years ago, you said on
Maybe 3.
maybe 3, maybe a little less than 3. I received a text message. I can't remember who I was, and it said who I was with, and it said I go to college. I was like, what the heck? This guy's like, I go to college. I had no idea that he was being prophetic, like I go to college. A month later, through just a lot of hard work, a lot of prayers being answered, and a lot of donations, this guy went from I'm never going to college, I'm going to learn how to do this filmmaking on my own, and was doing a really good job, to Full Sail University, one of the top film universities in the country. And then 2 years later, you came back, and now you are an archer at Dream to Screen.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
These two are your mentors here. I want you guys to speak on, I'm going to ask you to go first, on your experience from Arrow to Archer and working with this young man.
Oh, I can't tell you how proud I am of James.
Yes.
I remember we were doing, was it the Juneteenth Film Festival? And I remember you won an award there.
Yes.
That was the Yaki Smith Award.
Young Filmmakers
Young
Award.
Filmmaker. And I remember you were speaking with Anthony Edwards. He was talking to you about college, about school. He already had it in his head. I'm going to learn filmmaking. And before that, he'd follow us everywhere, everywhere with his camera. No, he had camera at hand, creating. So look at him now. We're so proud. And working with him now is just easy, a joy. His creativity and talent, enormous.
He's one to watch.
He's one to watch 2018 and beyond. If I speak it, you're going to see it.
Come on now. Mr. Cedric Thomas Smith, the mentor.
Oh, the mentor. That's a funny word because, I mean, the thing is, from the day I met him as a young man, you know, there was brilliance there.
Yes.
I mean, you know, he had it together at, 16, and just watching him, grow in his journey. And it's, I have moments, when I'm around him, I'm like, he's a grown man now. I remember him as a little JB.
Right.
But now, I mean, he just does it all. I mean, and he's, I look forward to everything that's going to happen for him because, he got skills.
Yeah.
He does.
So.
He does. And, it tells you a lot when we hear people around us. You have to have that passion.
Yes.
And it relates to Cedric and I when we were first thinking about film, and we knew in our hearts what we wanted to do, and we were passionate.
Yes.
We were passionate filmmakers. And we look at JB, and that passion just overflowed. From the first day I met you and JB.
Yes. And the skill level that I have seen personally, because I am honored to have the position as your mother. And thank you very much.
Proud mama.
I am very proud, but I never lead with that because in this industry, I want to lead with your skills. I want to lead with your work. And then I am proud to be your mom. But sometimes that kind of, it gets in the way sometimes when you're introduced as, this is my son first, and then people treat him as he's the son of. But it's not been a coattail riding situation at all. We have been co-workers from the beginning, and there's times when he has been the lead and I've been the PA, and I'm, doing what I'm supposed to do. So I guess I'm gonna wrap it up by saying this, that our young men today make artistic choices about the way they live and the way they look. Do not ever judge a book by its, wait, did I say it wrong? By its cover.
Judge a book by its character. That's the point of the book.
That's
Don't
the
judge
point.
it by its cover.
Exactly. So this young, intelligent man that you see before you, don't discount these guys, because there's a lot of creativity going on, and there's things that's going on behind the scene, and you see the dreadlocks, or you see, they didn't come to the meeting in a two-piece suit, but that's the most intelligent person in the room for what they are doing. stop counting our young people out. I'm going to get off my soapbox on that one. But seriously, you have been a consummate professional. Leon, I know you're going to help me through that part of the interview. And I just want to hear from you for a minute. How has the transition and the journey been for you?
It's been interesting. I know the journey started when I was young. I wanted to be an actor. And it just, they were talking about it earlier on one of their segments, that the industry just wasn't really here. And so I was like, well, I'm just gonna kind of make my own stuff. And then, yeah, just going through kind of making my own stuff. I liked it, I enjoyed it. I liked doing the behind the scenes of it more. And then just kind of creating it. And yeah, just all of it together. And then it was just fun. That's just the kind of person I am, I guess. I don't like school stuff. Go to school, kids. I just this stuff makes more sense to me. And FwdProgress, and when it was in its starts, I guess, it really just helped give me the opportunity to kind of learn more about these things, or take the things I was learning and be able to put them into practice. And then take those, now learn more now that I'm here, and then go back and put them into practice, and then to, I guess, just grow. So that's my journey.
That's your journey.
That's the journey.
And more
FwdProgress helped, and more to come.
It's more to come. Man, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for everything that you do at FwdProgress. As I know, mentor is a hard word. It is a hard word, but it's true. Dude, you sent this kid, how old were you, 19 years old, to Florida with a camera. You need a camera for school. And he sent that with him during that time period, and then returned it back when he came back. See, now that's what you do. You return stuff back when people loan it to you. They didn't give it to you even though you had it for 2 years.
That's right. That's right.
But that spoke to me, not you're my friends, but how much you believe in this young man and the things that you did for him to complete the college, the prayers that many people prayed. And I say all of this and really, really making it a big deal, because you're our first arrow. And this is what I want for each and every person who comes into FwdProgress. What do you want to do? And it is our job and my job as the dream archer to say, here is your target. This is what you said you want to do. And here we are to help you reach that destination, to reach your goal, what you want to do. Cheryl, 73-year-old actress, come on.
Exactly.
Come on, she's 73 years old. She comes out twice a week, and you know what? She ain't never late.
Oh yeah.
She's on time. You know what I'm saying? And she's on it with everything. And so those testimonies and that progress, that's what I want to feel out of what we're doing and how we're making a difference. And it's not about you, me. It's about the person who says, this is my goal.
This is my goal. This is my passion. And I have to say, with that, one of the things Cedric and I and yourself now has always valued the actors and the people that, and as Cedric would say, the tribe.
The tribe.
That, again, elevate us to get these stories out. And I have to say, too, coming back as someone that enjoys networking, connecting the youth and even our adults together with our programs, you know, go out there and get those young people, get them in.
Get them in.
PAs. I have to shout out to, we've had amazing people working with us.
Yes. Michael
Mampongo, look what he's doing now. Yes. Anthony Guajardo, just a wealth of talent out there doing things, you know. Shout out to Boney, who will be filming and in Spain.
In Spain, yes.
So we work around people that elevate us and come out we're proud.
Very proud.
So, you know, like I said, great job, you know, everything that he's done. I mean, I know he has a project coming up.
Basketball movie.
Maybe
basketball movie.
Maybe I'd like to help produce that. If you got a little room for me, I'll bring sandwiches or something.
Yeah. And I've already got him for Never Met a stranger, my music cohort.
Oh, yes.
You gotta get the music on.
Gotta get the music on.
Yes.
You have a lot of
He's a
jobs you
music
probably don't
master.
know about, do you?
Yeah, no, I found out about this yesterday.
See how amazing you are?
He is.
But this has been, it's been great. Thank y'all so much for allowing me this moment to, yes, gloat on my son, but the truth is that you a good dude, JaVale. You're an amazing young man. It's an inside joke.
Okay, because I'm like, who's
Who's
JaVale?
JaVale?
Who's JaVale? What's his mom's name? He's a basketball player. They used to have a show, and she would say, "You a good dude, JaVale."
Rockets in 6.
Thank you. But thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Again, dream to screen, page to stage. You can make forward progress at absolutely any age. This show has shown you that from 16 to 73, we are moving forward, and the rest of us won't tell our ages if we want to. Now, we'll move on. But thank you again for watching. This has been the Forward Progress Show with your host, Deanna Brown, and I want to thank all of our guests today, Miss Patsy Whitfield, Cedric Thomas Smith, Cheryl Clark, and James D. Brown. God bless.
Well, I've enjoyed acting since I was 12 years old. I did my first production there.
Awesome. And do you mind if I ask your age?
I'll be happy to tell you I'm 73. Be 74 in August.
So, man, tell us about your experience with the entertainment industry.
Oh man, where do I start? I mean, if you really want to go back
Let's go back, man.
way to the beginning, man, let's go back to elementary school. That's where it all kind of really started.
Well, of course, my name is Elijah Brown. I began in the business with the play I was in Grandma's, and I learned a lot from when I first went in there. My acting was like a little unstable, and like I was going off of what I saw on TV. And I remember I had a breaking point where one of my teachers gave me a good example.
Well, I've done some acting here and there, and I really wanted to. I mean, I know I'm not the best, so I wanted to raise my raise my acting, really just as good as it can be right now.
I've done a lot of acting, but I really want to get behind the camera and try out cinematography because I really like making things and I like making beautiful things, and I feel like if you can put stuff together behind the camera, like the way you see it in your mind, it's really something nice to see.
That's
My name is Clemson. I like to play video games. I like to play outside. Some fun hobbies I have are I like to do flips.
Okay.
I like to go on trampolines.
Consider myself an artist.
Okay.
And, I mean, it's never too late, they say. And,
To learn more, I want to gain more knowledge and network. I mean, it's real.
Thank you so much for coming today for our first inaugural Dream to Screen class. We are so excited. You will hear all the interviews from the participants, and you'll hear from our archers as well. There's so many more people behind the scenes that you haven't seen yet, but you look forward to it. We'll see you soon. Have a great day.